I don't know what it is, but a lot of gamers hate women. I don't get it because a lot of these gamers are lonely, but at the same time, they hate women. So apparently there's this viral clip going around of Pokimane saying that men ruin gaming. Let's check it out. Also, let me start by saying I'm not a Pokimane watcher, really. I don't really have any type of feelings to her either or no, like either way, like I don't hate her, and she's not my favorite person or anything like that. And I know there's a lot of people out there that seem to have like a hate boner for Pokimane. I'm not one of those people. I'm neutral. I don't really care. But let's see what she's talking about. I've been gaming my whole life, so I'm interested to see what she's actually going with this, or if it's just taken out of context.
Earlier today, I did this random little TikTok where I was talking about how, hear me out. Do
Okay.
you guys remember like 10, 15 years ago? I feel like 10, 15 years ago, if you were a girl gaming online, people were actually so nice to you.
I'm gonna stop you there, right? I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy, because 10, 15 years ago, like I'm not gonna pull her gamer card, excuse me, that sounds fucking stupid, just saying it out loud, but I'm not gonna do that because maybe she was gaming 10, 15 years ago for all I fucking know. I have no idea. But I'll tell you right now, I've been gaming my whole life and I've been playing online games. And 10, 15 years ago, people were not nice to women. If you talk on a mic and they hear you're a female or you hear you're a girl or a woman or whatever, immediately everybody starts being toxic. And this was like years ago where gaming is toxic now towards women, especially towards women, but like 10, 15 years ago is even worse. It was like the Wild West. Like now there's like a little bit more systems in place on some games to kind of filter it out, but it was terrible then. If you think it's bad now, it was awful back then. But then at the same time, to be fair, there were those times where a girl in the lobby would start talking and all of a sudden all the guys want to, be nice and change how they act and stuff. This is especially true in games like MMOs and RPGs. If they knew you're a girl, they would love to like give you free shit, handouts, and just help you out with stuff just because they know you're a girl. So that's one thing. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She's talking about that.
Like, so nice. They treated you so well. They would like gift you free stuff, all this stuff.
Okay, so yeah, see, she's talking about that. I think she might have been playing like RPGs or MMOs or something because there's no way she was playing Call of Duty. She doesn't seem like the Call of Duty type, so I doubt she was playing those types of games. She was probably playing like those like weird MMOs and stuff where, like I said, they would just give you free shit.
Do you guys remember? But nowadays, I feel like girls are a little bit scared to game online or to use their mic or whatever. Mac, thank you for subbing. I just like sometimes I think about these days and I'm like, I'm not hallucinating that, right?
You know what? I think she is talking about, like I said, from the perspective of certain games she's played. Because if she was in a certain area of the gaming space, online gaming, she wouldn't have experienced that. So the only thing I can assume, maybe because one, she's a streamer now, and two, people, like I said, have a hate boner for her, and three, maybe she's branching out and playing other games that weren't necessarily or aren't necessarily like MMOs and things like that. People probably giving her an attitude. Also, people know who she is, right? Everybody knows she's like super well off now because of her streaming career that she worked for or whatever. I think it's just the fact that she's so online and everybody knows who she is. So people are probably either trolling or just being assholes to be assholes. I think that's what it comes down to. But I'm not going to deny that the like being a woman and playing video games online or just existing online, that shit fucking sucks. That's like just as bad as like being a minority on the internet. Well, I guess technically whatever. You know what I'm getting at, right? You know exactly what I'm getting at. This all sucks. People on the internet are awful, man.
I love to get on. But that's the thing, it makes me sad for me.
This person said in the comment right here says, "Gaming isn't for the weak." Relax, man. It's video games. Calm down. Jesus Christ, some of you guys, man.
Maybe like younger women who just got into gaming and they think that this is just how it's been all the time, but that's not so much the case, I don't.
It's been the case for the most part. I would say the majority of the online gaming space, I don't know what it is, but a lot of gamers hate women. I don't get it because a lot of these gamers are lonely, but at the same time, they hate women. I don't get it. It's like you say you hate women and you don't have, at the same time, a lot of these people are like, man, I wish I could find someone who plays games or watch anime. It's like the same shit. But then at the same time, when these women come in your spaces, all of a sudden you get so defensive and weird about it. I don't understand. I truly do not get that.
Think. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's always been some issues.
It might be just the fact, now I'm thinking about it, some people, like, it's their way of kind of trying to impress the girl because like, they've had this hobby their entire life. So when they see someone like a girl or a girl, a woman come in their space, they're like, "Oh, I want to try and impress her and show her how good I am at this game or how knowledgeable I am about this anime or whatever. And they start to like, but they don't realize they're being weird and off-putting. Some of them might be a little socially stunted. I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's what it kind of comes down to. And I'm not trying to give these people excuse because it's still like shitty behavior, but that's the only reason I can see people acting like that.
In relation to misogyny, but at one point it didn't feel so bad.
And again, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that she's a well-known public figure that's also contributing to the fact that she's experiencing a lot more trolls and just assholes in general online.
Do you guys think we have regressed as a community? Ah, yes, rage baiting.
I wouldn't say we regressed as like the gaming space has regressed. I think we've genuinely gotten a little bit better because, like I said, there's more systems in place to report players, players, mute players. Hell, you don't even have to interact with the people you play with. You can be in a Discord with your friends and playing the game, and then that shit doesn't even exist anymore. Like, I definitely think the space has gotten a little bit better in terms of being able to avoid that type of stuff and that harassment.
There's a lot of rage baiting online now.
Oh, absolutely. Rage baiting gets clicks. That's how you make content. Like everything, the most popular form, I guess maybe the easiest form of content to get paid or build an audience is just a rage bait. That's how you get engagement.
I do feel though that there's been rage bait for so long that I'm like tired a little bit, like I'm numb. I actually don't get baited as much.
There's been a lot. Rage bait has been a part of internet culture forever. Like that's always been a thing. It's just been trolling. No, the term rage bait I think is relatively new in the grand scheme of things. It used to just be called trolling. That used to be the word that anybody used when it comes to that type of thing. But now I think rage baiting is also a step above trolling where you do not have any limits and you're generally just saying like the most foul and whatever you can say to get people to click on you. It doesn't matter as long as it's getting engagement.
Because everybody knows that there's rage bait. Do you get what I mean? But I also think that that's unhealthy because it leads to a level of like apathy. Like we just don't care. Like we hear bad things and we don't care because we've been rage baited so much that we're just numb.
I don't even think that's a rage baiting thing. I think that's just being on the internet, unfortunately, exposes you to a lot of things you normally wouldn't have gotten exposed to if you weren't on the internet or if the internet wasn't a thing. Like people talk about how the world, this is a little off topic, but people talk about how the world is so awful now and people are terrible and blah, blah, blah. Social media is evil. But the truth is, all this stuff has been an issue forever. The world's been the world forever. The only difference is you didn't have a direct window into the world in the same way you did before the internet existed. The internet gave people a lot of like firsthand accounts of terrible shit going on in the world. So it feels like it's overwhelming. Like you have people in war zones posting live footage on the internet of what it's like. And it's like, normally you wouldn't get that type of experience. All you would really get was what you were shown on the news or someone told you something or you seen in like a newspaper. And sure, that shit was horrible, but there was nowhere near as like exposed as it is now in today's climate, being able to directly upload something you just experienced onto the internet. I think that has a lot to do with it as well.
Like whatever. I don't even know if that's true or not. DGAF. Oh, it's not good.
And where did she say this? So this clip is going around and people are saying she said men ruin gaming. Where in this clip did she say that? Was that just clickbait? Did I just get rage baited? I think I just got rage baited. I don't think she said guys ruin the internet. Hold on, let me go back. Maybe I missed it because I was talking too fucking much.
I was talking about how, hear me out. Do you guys remember like 10, 15 years ago? I feel like 10, 15 years ago, if you were a girl gaming online, people were actually so nice to you. Like so nice. They treated you so well. They would like, give you free stuff, all this stuff. Do you guys remember?
Yeah, she never said guys ruin gaming. Unless this clip is like out of context, like I said, and there's more to it, and she actually did say that. I don't think she said men ruin gaming anywhere in this clip. I mean, whatever, like I said, it gets clicks to rage bait people. But to be honest, I kind of see where she's coming from a certain angle. It depends, like I said, it depends what area of gaming you were at, whether you're playing MMOs or like Call of Duty or something like that. So I can get what she's coming from, the angle she's coming from. But at the same time, gaming has always been like a shitty place to exist as a woman or anybody essentially who wasn't white. I mean, unfortunately, it just comes to the landscape. It sucks that it's like that. But I also do genuinely believe things have gotten a little bit better, at least being able to block that stuff out. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.